Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am an alcoholic, and today I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I cannot be any more grateful. Went to an AA meeting last night and walked in and just got to sit around and talk to some of my old friends and just have a great time. But when life gets hectic, when shit hits the fan, or shit starts to get a little unstable in our lives, that's what I love about the Fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous. Is it kind of gives me a chance to kind of recenter, reground myself, to rethink through my priorities with like-minded individuals and solicit their advice and their feedback to make sure I'm keeping myself honest. And that's what I want to talk about today is priorities, because my friends who know me know the story of us going to Dayton, Ohio in June of 2021 on a baseball trip, and my wife, telling me many things, but I remember her telling me that I needed to find something and pour myself into it. She was referring to all the attempts that I'd made at getting sober and staying sober, and all the failures I had, and in her defense, she was drunk when she said that, of course, but it was still true. I started thinking about it. She was right. I am a bull in a china shop when it's something I want. When it's something we want, aren't we the proverbial bull in a china shop? I mean, think about our addiction. When we're us drug addicts and alcoholics, when it's something we want, by God, we'll do anything possible to get what it is we want. I did that for my booze. Right? I can't tell you the number of times I would lie to my kids or coordinate things and set things up, so manipulate things to allow me to get to the liquor store just to get my booze, or lie and say, well, I can't leave today because I got this, and so I got to stay home just so I can stay home and drink. And I did whatever I wanted to, whatever I had to in order to get my booze, and that was the crux. Why couldn't I do that for my sobriety? See, and it's just a matter of prioritizing, really. I wanted to, I've always kept my booze up on a pedestal, and I guarded and I protected, safeguarded my booze, my drinking, because at the time, drinking was the single most important thing to me. Now, I swapped those things out with my sobriety. See, I was willing to do whatever it took, just as the big book says, whatever it takes. I was willing to do that for my drinking. I had to do that for my sobriety. Truth be told, I asked you guys this question the other day, are you ready? When you're ready. Truth be told, one other big reason why I was never able to get sober on my own was because I just didn't want it bad enough. That's it. There. Problem solved, right? I just didn't want it bad enough. And so I asked you the other day, when you're ready. When you're ready for what? When are you ready to start making your sobriety the single most important thing in your life? When are you ready to start putting your sobriety up on that pedestal rather than that drink or that drug? You'll do anything possible to get your drink or your drug. Now the question is, will you do anything possible to get your sobriety, to keep your sobriety? My family knows. You can ask any of my kids at any point in time, what's the single most important thing in Drew's life, in your dad's life? And they'll tell you, my fucking sobriety. It comes before their dance recitals or their baseball games or this or that or the other. My sobriety. Because without my sobriety, I'd go back to being that shit person that I don't want to be anymore, ever again. Without my sobriety, I go back to being the person that would lie, cheat, steal, do whatever. And that's not the guy I am. It's not the guy I want to be, especially as an example for my children. I want to encourage you, and ask you that question. Do you want it bad enough? Because I always said I did, but my actions never matched my words. I'd always tell people, yeah, I want this, I'm going to do this, this is going to be great, this is awesome, and, I'm going to be sober, woohoo, and my actions never matched my words because I just didn't want it bad enough. How bad do you want it? Do you want your sobriety more than you want your drink or your drug? And then the next question, the follow-up question on that is, are you willing to go to any lengths possible? How bad do you want it? And are you willing to do whatever it takes? For me, that pivotal day for me back in June of 21, I need to find something and pour myself into it. Man, that was true. That was absolutely true. And fortunately, I did. I finally found something that I was going to be able to give it a good old-fashioned college try, and it was known as the program of action known as Alcoholics Anonymous. And I did that, and I poured myself in, and guess what? It fucking worked. It worked. We were in a meeting the other night, and they said, "What if this doesn't work? What if 12-step program works?" I don't know, because Alcoholics Anonymous was the only thing that worked for me. So that being said, I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I could not be any more appreciative. If there's a topic you'd like to hear discussed on these monologues, feel free to email it to me directly, Drew, D-R-E-W, at recoveryclassroom.org. I'll take a look at it and see what we can do. We'll be talking again soon, guys. Remember, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.